It's the Jacksonville Buzz. Amy West, Grant Smith, Adrian Houghton. From Studio 2 at Buzz TV, this is the Jacksonville Buzz.
Welcome. We have got a great show today. I'm interviewing Connie Rick at CSR Interiors in Boxwood and Birch.
And I can't wait to interview Scott Crowley from Focus Physical Therapy.
I have West Dentistry and One Fine Day Bridal Salon in the studio today, so stick around. We'll be right back.
Text BOOST to 82257 for your chance to win a free See Me Boost and a 30-minute service upgrade.
It's been said that you never get a second chance to make a first impression, and nothing says more about your first impressions than your smile. I'm joined by the queen of smiles here today, Dr. Jacqueline West from West Dentistry. And no, we're not sisters, but we could be. We have so much fun together.
Yes.
Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so as queen of transformations, I saw some of the before and afters, and I think for me, I'm grateful to have been blessed with some nice teeth. I think I underestimated the impact that a fabulous smile can have on people, and
Absolutely.
I had the chance to visit your office and see some of the before and afters, and I was so impressed, the confidence level that you could see from someone going from like being insecure about their smile to really just shining.
Yes.
Is amazing. Is that what inspired you to get into dentistry?
Well, I always knew I was going to do something in healthcare, and so I did a pre-med course. And then I just decided I wanted to have a life balance with having children and family. And so I chose dentistry because it worked out great for me. And I found it through a process of elimination. So I just took some other careers and decided this wouldn't work for me. And I absolutely love it.
It's a good fit for you.
Yes, I love it.
And I could tell you were so at home in your practice, which is gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you.
You recently expanded,
We
right?
did. We added 1,400 square feet.
It's lovely. And one of the things that struck me most about it is how comfortable I felt there, but I think for a lot of people, going to the dentist can be kind of a scary thing depending on their personal experience.
Sure.
So I think that's first and foremost something that as soon as they enter your destination, they're able to say, well, I feel really comfortable here, and then they meet you, and you made me feel immediately at ease and comfortable as well. So obviously you're doing a lot of good things. We have this giant award right here. Can you tell me what this is?
So every year the University of Florida recognizes the top 100 fastest growing companies amongst their alumni.
Wow.
And so last year we applied and we won. We got position number 41 out of 100.
Wow.
And so we were really going through a growth spurt, which was part of the reason we added that 1,400 square feet onto the office.
Wow, that's a major award considering it's worldwide as well.
It is, yes.
Wow, so you're really standing out in the community. What kind of things do you specialize? What are you known for at your practice?
So mostly before and after. You know, we can change crowding, spacing with Invisalign. We can do before and after cosmetics. We also do a little bit of injectables, some
Okay.
Botox and Juvederm, but mostly general dentistry, but also with the aspect of being able to enhance your smile, which is very important.
And you can do it all in office right
office,
there
yes,
too.
yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
That's fabulous. And it's interesting you were talking about the Botox. I think a dentist is really, they know about smile and facial expressions, so I think a lot of people wouldn't think, oh, a dentist for Botox, but that's really interesting. You're used to doing injectables.
That's right.
Yeah, so you have a steady hand.
Yes, and it was
things.
an easy transition for me, and a lot of our patients were already doing it, and so we're able to have it in our house, in our office.
That's great.
So yeah.
Can you tell me about an experience with one of your patients and their transformation and how it affected their confidence?
So this year we did a constructive makeover, and the constructive makeover was on a patient who didn't have access to good dental care when he was young. So he had a lot of crowding. So we put him into 1.5 years of Invisalign. And then after that, we completed some cosmetics on him. And it was so emotional. This is a grown man. He dropped his head and cried. when we
gosh.
finished his teeth. And he said, this is the best thing I've ever done for my confidence and for my life.
Wow.
It was really emotional.
Wow.
I was crying, he was crying, it was
I'm
a
not
lot.
crying, you're crying. Well, it means a lot. And, I was mentioning earlier, for me, I've been blessed to have pretty decent teeth. Not to say that won't change, because different stages of your life, you have different needs. My husband, in particular, has had a lot of dental work.
Sure.
I have a child that is kind of afraid of going to the dentist. So how much do you see the psychological effect of people coming in? You have a lot of people who have had a more difficult past with dentistry, and you're able to kind of help calm them and guide them through the process?
That's a great question. I actually ask every person that comes in if they have any previous bad experiences, because then if a person says, I'm very nervous during the injection, I can put them at ease in that process. Or I don't like to hear the drill, I can put noise canceling headphones on. So I actually asked every person, and they fill out a medical history that talks about previous experiences.
Yeah.
So that helps.
You're able to meet the needs of those who maybe just need basic cleaning and maintenance, but also those who need major transformations. So it's really impressive what you're doing there.
Thank you.
If someone wants to schedule an appointment with you or learn more about your practice, how will they find you?
So you could reach us on the internet at westdentistry.com. We're also on Facebook and on Instagram. We have all our before and afters on there if you want to check it out.
That's the fun part.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you can reach us that way.
Great. Well, we're so glad to have you in our studios
Thank
today,
you.
Jackie. I hope that you will join us again soon. I
would
want to
love
see more of
that.
those before and
I would
afters.
love that. Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back. Stick around.
Nowadays, Christmas sweaters are often synonymous with the word ugly, but there's no reason for this experience to begin and end with battery-powered flashing lights. Here is my tasteful selection of Christmas sweaters. My first pick is from Topshop. Reindeer and Christmas trees circle the hem of this cozy sweater, detailed with sparkling Joyeux Noël script, available from Nordstrom at $85. Number 2. Ochre accents take this cropped reindeer printed cardigan from standard holiday fare to surprisingly chic day wear. From modcloth.com, only $79. Number 3, this pom-pom embellished sweater is pure luxury at $297 from Comme des Garçons Girl. Number 4 is from the M&S collection. This navy funnel neck with sparkling white stars makes a gorgeous choice for cooler days during the festive season at only $47. And finally, that great Christmas color duo, white and gold, seen on this sweater embellished with sequins from Marc Jacobs at $390. I'm Adrienne Houghton, and thank you for watching Fashion Focus.
Welcome back to the Jacksonville Buzz. My next guest is a physical therapist who also specializes in aquatic therapy. He works with patients of all ages and all levels of ability. He is the team physical therapist for the Jacksonville Axemen as well as the Jacksonville Men's Rugby Club. Please welcome owner of Focus Physical Therapy, Scott Crowley. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
It's good to
Grant.
see you. Thanks for joining us in the studio.
Thank you.
So tell everyone where your practice is located.
We're located in Riverside, which is centrally located in Jacksonville. We're on Stockton Street and very accessible for patients and customers off of I-10, 95, Park Street, Riverside.
I love it. Yeah, you hit it on the head there it is very centrally located. It's easy to access right off of Stockton.
Right.
So I've spent some time in your practice. You've gotten me straight after some weekend warrior injuries.
Right.
But the one thing that separates your practice from me from all the rest is your environment. Tell everyone at home a little bit more about the environment you provide for your patients.
Well, it's outpatient physical therapy, so people come into our office with appointments, mostly referred by physicians. It's not a gym, but we do have an exercise gym. We have private treatment rooms for examinations. We have an exercise gym where we do therapeutic exercises. We do a lot of hands-on treatment for patients, so it's a calming, soothing, healing environment.
I love it. So tell us describe your typical patient.
Right, so we see people of all ages. We see adolescents, kids with sports injuries, scoliosis. We see people all through the ages of weekend warriors, 30s, 40s, 50s, our parents and our grandparents' ages. My oldest patient was 100 years old. My youngest one this year was 8.
Wow,
So,
100 years old. What type of things are you walking through with that patient?
We were doing balance training. The gentleman had a couple of falls and had an injury, so we were just trying to get him stronger through his core and through his legs, work on walking with a walker and a cane safely so he could get back home and be able to enjoy the things he likes to do with his life and his wife.
Yeah. Now, are you hands-on with that as well?
Hands-on, especially with balance training, you have to hold on to the patient, make sure they're not falling, but you're doing safe, but also evidence-based, effective balance exercises and activities. Making sure he understands how to just get around his house safely. That's a big key with geriatric clients is home safety, fall reduction, and just getting generally in better shape.
Got it. So walk us through the patient's first visit. How long does that take? What does it entail?
Right, that's a great question because the first session is one of the most important ones. It's an evaluation with the therapist one-on-one for at least an hour in the exam room, out in the gym. Once we finish the examination, we take measurements of strength and range of motion and check where they're hurting. And then we design a treatment plan that's customized for that patient so that on their next visit we can adjust what we're doing each time so they can progress and get better.
So what's the process of becoming a patient?
We can be reached by phone on our website, but most of our patients come through physician referrals.
Okay.
So we do a lot of marketing with local physicians in the community, and they refer us patients, and we get them started right away that week.
Wow, I love it. So another thing that differentiates you from others is you offer aquatic therapy.
Right.
Do you do that in your practice? How does that work?
We have a great partnership with the local Good Shepherd Church pool, and they let us use their pool, and we have patients that go there that might not be able to tolerate land-based or gym exercises, whether it's back pain or hip and knee pain, arthritic problems. A small proportion of our patients do much better in that environment, and then they can transition back into a more weight-bearing exercise environment at a gym.
That's awesome. And from my understanding, I haven't heard of that being offered in a lot of places.
It's kind of a niche, actually.
Really?
There are a few places around town that have pools where they can do physical therapy in the water, and there's also aquasizers, but it's a true pool. It's indoor, heated, handicap accessible, and it's very good for the patients that really need that. They can get a lot of their quality of life back when they're able to participate in that program.
I love it. Scott, how can people find out more about you or get a hold of you?
We can be reached on our website, www.focusptjax.com, as well as our phone number, 904-388-1300, and we have a Facebook page as well.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks,
it's great
Grant.
to have you.
Appreciate it.
We'll be right back on the Jacksonville Buzz. Hi, I'm Grant Smith and welcome to my Foodie Minute. The holidays are approaching quickly and I want to make sure I make time to give back. As my kids get older, I've realized that we need to involve them and help them realize that there are people out there less fortunate. This holiday season, my kids and I completed a grocery list with the goal of filling one grocery bag with a non-perishable holiday meal. We made the experience fun by going to the store together and the kids loved the hunt. Our list included 13 non-perishable items that fit in one brown paper bag. We began the hunt with a $10 gift card to a local grocery store for the turkey. From there, we bought a large box of mashed potatoes, a box of rice, some green beans, some corn, some yams, gravy mix, stuffing mix, chicken broth, a couple cans of peas, cranberry sauce, and some brownie mix along with coffee and tea. The kids and I packed up the bag and we delivered it to a church. We wanted to be sure the meal found a family in need. I'm hoping an experience like this and the opportunity to give back will help our children pay it forward as they get older. I'm Grant Smith, and thank you for watching my Foodie Minute.
Lawyer by day, influencer by night. You might know my next guest from Instagram as Duchess Dani. In addition to being a fashionable influencer, she's also a mommy-to-be, and she owns One Fine Day Bridal Salon here in Jacksonville. Danielle, it is so great to have you here. We really appreciate you joining us in the studio.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here today.
So your transition from lawyer, blogger, you actually just got married yourself in the last year. You got married and you're now a mommy. What led you to also owning a bridal boutique?
Well, the opportunity presented itself for me to purchase the store in February, and I've always loved fashion and style, so I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to get involved in a local business as well, and to also do something that I'm very passionate about.
Yeah, I think it's a great fit. You're so naturally fashionable, and I think people are drawn to your personal style. So having the opportunity to prepare people for really what is one of the most important days of their lives has got to be truly special.
Right, it's a very special experience, and that's something that we focus on at the store. It's really important to me that every bride has a great experience. So as soon as she walks in the door, or as soon as she calls to make her first appointment, we want to make her feel very special.
Yeah, it really is. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's someone, they bring their family in, their sisters in, their sorority in. I mean, you probably have pretty big parties that come into the salon from time to time.
Right, yes we do. Sometimes people come in alone, and sometimes they'll bring in the whole gang.
And whether or not they ultimately choose to purchase in your store or not, they're having a fabulous experience. You were stressing that earlier. It's like there's no pressure on anyone. We just want them to have a great time, but hopefully they will also buy. That's definitely key here.
Right, yes, we do want them to have a relaxed experience and never feel pressured to buy, but we do hope to find their dream dress.
I love that. So how many lines do you carry there in your salon?
We have 7 right now. We have Jacqueline Jordan, who's out of New York City. We have Kelly Faitanini. We have Pronovius. We have Azul by Leanne Carlo. We have Liz Simon and Truvel.
Wow.
So we have a great selection and a variety from traditional to boho.
Oh, that's so fun. And I think that's really important that you mentioned there, from traditional to boho, because in Jacksonville, we really are the largest city landmass in the U.S., so we have all these subcultures of people that range in personal style. So you have your more traditional families that want something that's maybe more classic, and then you have your more boho, relaxed, beach weddings, and you have something for everyone.
Right, exactly. And that's something that we would like to have a wide variety for brides to choose from. Mm-hmm. And then we also specialize in a lot of our dresses are customizable, which is great for a bride that's looking for something different. So we have an in-house seamstress, and we also have designers that we work with that can custom make or change gowns that we already carry.
Oh, that's really key. So is this one that we're looking at right here, this is a customizable option as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is from our designer Liz Simon. They're out of Canada. So the color can be changed. This is an oyster color, so it's almost like a lavender underlay, but we can also get it in ivory.
Very pretty.
She can have sleeves added. We could raise or lower the neckline. So there's a lot of options with her.
I love that, and especially what you said about having sleeves. I was mentioning, I know a lot of brides may have, certain destinations that require them to have their arms covered, and then afterwards maybe they can make a small adjustment that, if they're at the reception, they can kind of change their look a little bit. So you offer some accessories and some different options that can allow them some flexibility with their bridal day wear.
Right, yes. We carry accessories, we carry hair pieces, veils, and boleros, so we can cover the shoulders if we need to. Our seamstress can also create something if a bride's looking for something specific to add to her dress, and we can do things with snaps so that they can come off after the ceremony, so a different look for the reception, and also if she needs to be more covered for the ceremony as well.
So many fun options. I mentioned this to you before. I actually got to model bridal wear when I was in my early 20s. I joked, I was like, always the bride, never the bridesmaid. I have so much fun with bridal, and you just had an event at your store recently that I got to go to. I never get tired of being around wedding dresses, and I think a lot of people feel the same way. It's just there's a certain amount of joy associated with being around these beautiful gowns. So that's got to be so much fun. Do you get to wear the dresses?
Well, when they do come in, we do like to try them on just to see what they're going to look like, so that we can help the bride choose what's going to look best on her body as well.
Oh, that's great.
And we like to share it on our social media as well for brides to see what we offer.
If people want to stop by your store, make an appointment to try on some of your beautiful gowns, how do they find you?
You can find us online at www.onefinedayBridalSalon.com, or you can call to make an appointment at 904-503-8263. We have an appointment request form on our website as well.
And you can also find her on Instagram as Duchess Dani. Well, you'll see some of her beautiful dresses on there, and One Fine Day Bridal Jacks online as well on Instagram. So thank you so much for joining us, Danielle Curry. We appreciate having you. Please come back again soon and show us some of your pretty dresses.
Thank you so much, Amy, for having me. It was lovely to be here this morning.
Thanks. All right, stick around. We'll be right back.
Massage Envy revolutionizes your massage. Introducing See Me Boost, 6 highly concentrated serums with active ingredients that deliver skin-enhancing benefits for your entire body. Combine them with our new specially formulated massage lotions to offer skin-enhancing benefits to your massage experience. Discover your See Me Boost today, an innovative boost to your total body care routine, only at Massage Envy.
If you're looking for a romantic getaway that's full of southern charm, head to Amelia Island for all the salt air, pampering, and artisan fare your heart desires. Here are 3 not-to-miss experiences at the Omni Amelia Island Plantation Resort. Embrace serenity as you start your visit off right with a relaxing visit to the spa and salon. Try the quartz sand table massage for a unique therapeutic experience. The sprouting project started with a chef and a big vision. In what was once a shed for the resort's lawn equipment, now sits a thriving aquaponic garden. It even includes a chicken coop and an apiary. The Sprouting Project hosts tours, tastings, and a private dinner once a month celebrating a featured ingredient harvested from the garden. The Omni's pool deck is one to remember with multiple levels to explore and entertain. During the day, you can enjoy the festive atmosphere, grab a cocktail, and soak up the sun, while at night, you're welcome to relax under the stars with a drink in hand at one of the fire pits on the upper deck. With so much to see and do at the Omni, make sure to put this getaway on your list. This has been your Amy West Travel Minute. For more information on this topic, visit amywesttravel.com.
Joining me today is an award-winning interior designer and former president of the American Society for Interior Designers. She has been designing for over a decade now, creating beautiful homes and spaces for her clients. And she has just recently opened the most magnificent showroom in Ponte Vedra Beach. I am pleased to welcome Connie Rick. How nice to see you.
Thank you, and thank you for having me on today.
It's an absolute pleasure. I want you to tell us more about Boxwood and Birch and CSR Interiors that have this great retail showroom now in Ponte Vedra Beach.
Thank you. So as Adrienne mentioned, I've been a designer locally for about 10 years, and I was always been inspired to have a shop. It was always my vision that I would have a showroom alongside my design studio. And by doing so, I can reach a broader clientele and help customers who may not need a full scope of service. Maybe they need finishing touches or a sofa or a lamp or wallpaper or whatever it is to sort of, bring their home to the level that they want on their own without, hiring a designer for a full scope. So with the shop, I'm able to do that. And another thing the shop has done, I think, is fill a void. For me as a designer, I found it difficult to find really good accessories locally. So now I'm bringing them in, and I have them at my own disposal and for clients and customers.
So you actually have to go out the same way as a fashion retail store would, to all the markets to find what you want.
Yes, I go to High Point in Atlanta mostly.
Oh yes, I mean that's brilliant there. I mean I can get myself lost there, I must admit.
There's much to choose from.
There is. Now, how would you describe your style then, your personal style? Because obviously an interior designer is chosen, I suppose, by a lot of their clients because of their own personal style. How would you describe yours?
Well, my personal style really isn't what comes into play when I'm working with my clients, because I like to learn their style and do for them what is going to make them happy. That said, I do bring my aesthetic to it. I like to use color and pattern. I don't think that I have a style that I'm not coastal or I'm not traditional. I think I'm a little bit of all of that, and it's with a very clean, I like things clean. I don't like a lot of fluff and frills, unless, it's maybe a little girl's room or something that requires that. So my own personal style tends to be on the clean side, but still traditional. And I think I just try to bring that and bring my aesthetic to enhance my client style and create for them what is going to make them happy and for their lifestyle.
Of course. Now, having said that, how do you work with the client? Do you actually spend a lot of time understanding them, going to their space and trying to learn more about them? Because how can you say, oh, I think they're going to be all chrome and glass, or they're all wood and coastal? How do you get to know your clients?
That's a great question. I mean, there's of course always an initial, in-home meeting and looking at the space and talking to the client. And I just take cues from them, from what I see, and maybe from even their style with their fashion. What kind of art do they have? How do they live? And it's just really a process of getting to know them in the beginning. And then also I do ask clients sometimes, not always, but sometimes clients will provide me with inspiration pictures of things that they love. And then I can say, what do you like about that? Or maybe they don't like everything about it. What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? And just sort of just try to understand, if they do provide an inspiration picture to me, what it is exactly that is motivating them to share that with me.
Do you find yourself making mood boards?
I don't really do that so much. What I do is, once I pull together elements for a project, I'll put those together in a format that looks kind of like a mood board for a client. I've done that. I don't always do it. It kind of depends. Sometimes we just lay the things out and there they are.
If somebody wants to get hold of you, if they need an interior designer, or they're curious, or they want to come and see you at Boxwood and Birch, how do they do that?
So you can call the office, the shop. The number's 904-373-0026. Our website is csrinteriorsinc.com, and I'm on Instagram 2 ways, ConnieRick_CSR Interiors and Boxwood and Birch Shop. So
fantastic. Connie, thank you, and thank you for bringing in these little accents
these
to
are
show
some
us
things,
all about.
just sort of an example of the accessories and sort of the style we have at the shop.
Well, thank you very much for coming in, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Take care. We'll be right back after these messages.
Let me tell you about the Art of Natural Stone. This wonderfully experienced company can help you create the perfect outdoor oasis for your home. For over 30 years, they have been building dream patios, walkways, pools, fountains, and fireplaces. They truly can create whatever you want and give your home that special wow factor. You can find them at 10135 Beach Boulevard, or their new location on Phillips Highway at 14011, or online at naturalstone.com.
Text BOOST to 82257 for your chance to win a free See Me Boost and a 30-minute service upgrade.
Who would have thought that an award-winning interior designer was right here in Jacksonville?
And Scott's success story with his patient was incredible.
Yeah, I love the transformations that Dr. West presented. And also, who wouldn't love to play with bridal gowns all day long? It's been a fun show, guys. We'll see you next week.